Meeting here in almost 6 decades, but two clubs that would love a result here in the early season.
Slip through for Vilamitjana, out wide for Anders Bordoy. Josh Harden getting up from his right back position, driving a ball across. That's where we typically see Kasper Svenby. Could see him. Swinger driven toward goal. The header! What a start for the Panthers!
Start. Arnau Vilamitjana just bombing across that 6-yard box, unmarked, just does just enough. A glancing header, absolutely nothing Zach Kelly can do. And here we are, not even 90 seconds in the
trouble. Starting fast here tonight. Going to be key for Michigan State. That has been hard to come by. This one scooped over the top here. Kelly off his line. Did just enough to get it away. Has to retreat here. Ball right back in. Keeps it in, end line, puts a dangerous ball through. Bounces on the turn. 3 white jerseys there taking a stab at it. And it ends up opener the 1-0 win over Quinnipiac. Curls this one in toward goal. And it's in! I don't think anybody touched it. Whoever claims it, either way, Panthers ahead. 2-0.
5 minutes into the game, 2-0 Pitt. It's a good ball in here from Santi Ferreira. Zach Kelly gets caught in absolute no man's land. And who else? Arnau Vilamitjana, just a tiny little header, and suddenly 2-0. And this game is all but done and dusted here in the opening moments.
It's been a nightmare start for Michigan State and a dream for Pittsburgh. Played in behind, good ball, flag stays down. It's 3 for Pittsburgh.
First 2 goals were, this one's equally so. It's just a simple ball in behind from Nicholas Sorensen, finding Marco Silva, and then picks his head up, cool as you like, right foot inside the foot, slips one by Zach Kelly, who has absolutely no chance, and suddenly...
I think he's on right there. That look isn't down the line, but you can look at the different cuts of the turf, the different colors of the turf. He seemed a couple steps behind number 2, Will Evie, who kept him on. And it looks like they have officially given this as a good goal. So you've got 2 goals off set pieces for corners for Vilamitjana. You've got a goal like that in transition for Marco Silva. A really good test for them to really see where they're at before they get into Big Ten play, which is a gauntlet of a schedule in and of itself. How do they respond here now? Going stays down. Luke Spatafora, the freshman. What can he do in his first opportunity? Spatafora feeding it through, deflected, it's saved. Off of his defender, Jack Moxham reacted quickly, out for a corner. That's better for Michigan State.
That's really good from Michigan State, and it's Luke Spatafora, the freshman, who has been so good in the opening 2 games here for Michigan, but he finds a good space, and then this one takes a really tough bounce there in the 6-yard box, and that is a fantastic save.
Driven corner, headed clear. Only as far as Jake Spatafora, rifled back in and blocked. Spatafora's play this one wide for Sudan. Munson, too much on it, couldn't get it back to Jake Spatafora. But going back to fencing in the state of Michigan, 8 of the starters today from Michigan. Looped in again here, looking for a 4th Pittsburgh. It ends up wide for Josh Harden. Marco Silva with this new way of life in college soccer, but they finally feel they've gotten to that point now with the experience, with the continuity, but they are on their heels here, down 3-0, and having to essentially a shorter corner here, driven in near post, bounding around, and Michigan State deals with this one.
You're not going to find a lot in college soccer as a bad giveaway here.
Merritt scores! It's the first step on a long road back for Michigan State.
Chance sends the goalkeeper the wrong way and tucks this one inside that right-hand post. But again, this game is all for the taking now. I mean, we thought it was done and dusted, 3-1. Now Michigan State has some...
The in-swinger, no, he leaves it. Ferreira, the out-swinger, never had a chance. Foul goes against Pittsburgh. Jeb Knox feeding it wide. Richie Ludwig getting end line. He's shoved down. There's Spatafora trying to get it back to Munson. Get that header square across the box on a ball in. Feeding Munson. Centered, settled. Chance brewing here for the Spartans. Spatafora wanted it. Gugamis sends it toward goal. Fizzes through the 6. Out the other side for Ludwig. Richie Ludwig clips it in. Gathered by Moxham. Feels like a second goal. Spatafora. Good outside of the boot ball. Oh, what a stop there by Moxham. Had a Richie Ludwig streaking at the back post. It's a brilliant serving
ground, and that just breeds a level of quality that can translate to a college cup, a national championship type run.
Cutting in, laying it through, blasted off the scoreboard by Gugamis. What a week one of a fits perfectly from the free kick. The header snap toward goal. Moxham has it. Came up on him quickly on the header by Eby. That's a go at goal. Didn't get much power on it, standing flat-footed. This one snuck through for Thorson. He'll track it down, try to recover here. The countdown comes down from 10. Can they make it 4? Never have a chance. Foul at the edge of the area. But Pitt wants to get it back in their direction. And the Spartans know if they get that set. OKK to the end line. OKK feeding it in front. Moxham fights it off. Put up in the air. Flick post. Or is this a service all the way? Merritt clipping it in. Has to be better in a moment like that.
Changes for Pittsburgh, but it's a little bit of a different. See a good look in behind there.
Oh, he almost left the area, put the ball down. Empty net right now. It all started with that mistake by Moxham. Now it's OKK, has options. OKK feeding it ahead. Squares it back on the turn, Spadafora.
Again, you see that press of Michigan State, a good giveaway, finding the feet of Richie Ludwig. This is a good cutback, and ultimately Spadafora just kind of yanks at that one and pulls it wide. But
the other way, Renfors comes in alone. Renfors goes for goal, and a save by Kelly. Gets a strong right paw up, reminding everyone.
Save in the end from Zach Kelly. It's a good early ball in behind to find an on-rushing player in Renfors in behind that Michigan State back line. Zach Kelly does so well not to cheat here, though.
Pitt now. Fed through, flag stays down, running forwards, putting it in front. Now the flag comes up. It was a bit delayed. The best MLS Next Pro team in the league. Fed through, flag stays down. Chance here for Albert Thorson, feeding it in front. Just
in behind and then picking his head up. Thorson, a good ball across, doesn't miss an on-rushing Jacob.
It's all up to Vidovic to figure out what that best lineup is with all the talent. Sven B had it blocked. Precipice of breaking that 6-year NCAA tournament drought. Good ball here off the free kick. Bertrand, switch, Washington. Fed across here. OKK settles. Shim OKK on the last touch failed him. Driven ball from Merritt. The header, a free one. OKK end line. Shim OKK kept it in. OKK in front. It's deflected out for a corner. Have to make one of these count now in this road back. Good service. They'll get a corner out of it. Flag stays down. Long run to get there and keep this one in. Bordoy looking back post. Almost ends up in. It's kissing off the post. Flick back for Carter. Edge of the area now Bertrand.
Their youth that has looked really promising.
Headed goalward and it loops in! Oh, what?
Just feathers one in for an on-rushing Brandon Munson, and that is as good a header as you're going to find. There's only one thing
possible. They were down 3-0 in the first 8 minutes. This stays down. Centered. Opportunity here. Turning toward goal. Save made! Still loose for OKK. Feeding it through. On the run here, it's Aiden Hudson. 10 seconds down in this corner. Would take a miracle now.